The 2017 Corruption Perception Index was released today by Transparency International. The report, a culmination of surveys and results of the public service conducted by international organizations. The PNG chapter announced the results for Papua New Guinea today, with PNG Chairman Lawrence Stevens announcing Papua New Guinea's rank.
Papua New Guinea ranks 135 in 2017, and the score is 29 out of 100. That indicates that we're still perceived to be among the highly corrupt nations, but clearly we face huge challenges. Our score and ranking has landed us among one of the most corrupt countries in the world.
PNG's results in the recent past have been marginally positive, with the country improving its rank by 15 places in the last 5 years. However, there is still more to be done, as PNG is still perceived as highly corrupt.
Mandated institutions underscore the need to take a much stronger stance against corruption. And if our institutions are seen to be weak, if there are questions as to how a wealthy individual suddenly becomes a citizen of Papua New Guinea with no full disclosure as to how an unqualified became a qualified.
Deputy Prime Minister Charles Abel was present for the announcement of the 2017 Corruption Perception Index, and in acknowledging the progress made in the public service, also called for all stakeholders to work together in fighting against corruption. He used the opportunity to highlight steps taken by the government, one of which moves to create more transparency within the procurement process, which remains an area prone to corrupt practices.
There is not enough being done to, in terms of a government push itself around this. And so it's certainly something that we can take on board and it's worth considering. And I think particularly in the public finance management process and in the procurement of public goods and services.
With all eyes on PNG in this APEC year, Mr. Abel adds that APEC will be an opportunity for PNG to learn from some neighbour economies like New Zealand, who continue to rank as least corrupt in the Perception Index.
So a big issue is openness, and but I think we're making steps in that direction.
On the whole, there is more to do in the fight against corruption, and it will take cooperation from all stakeholders. According to PNG, they stand ready to partner with government as well as other sectors of the community in combating corruption now and into the future.
The reality is that unless we have a focus on developing an ICAC and also strengthening the other institutions, we feel that we have a problem.
The point is to accelerate development, I suppose, by engaging and participating with these economies that are quite advanced economically, and correspondingly, in a large sense, issues of corruption and governance dealt with because they're further down the development pathway. And we're trying to accelerate that development process.